So she has got the news of the death of her father just days after. Hi guys, welcome to my channel The Black Door, where you and me explore the book plots. So in our to be read list, we have the famous Game of Thrones book 4 Feast for Crows. So I've already done the prologue for this book, and if you haven't watched it, please give it a watch. I will link it in the description. For this video, I have decided to go through a few chapters of the book so that we are a little abreast with the book plot. At the end of the video, I'll let you know which character touched my heart and where I got the chills while reading this book. Without further ado, let's get started. In chapter number 1, we are introduced to the character Damp Hair. So he is Balin Greyjoy's younger brother. He is the prophet. So that is why the chapter is named the prophet. So here Damp Hair is in a very perplexed situation because now he's got to know the news of the death of his brother Balin Greyjoy. And other than that, he's also come to know that his wicked brother Euron Greyjoy. We all know Euron Greyjoy is a very negative character in the series. So this person has come within 2 days of the death of Balin Greyjoy, and he is now claiming to be the next king of the Iron Islands. So this is the situation before our character Damp Hair. So what is he going to do? He's going to pray. He goes in front of the sea god and he gets an epiphany. He calls all his people out and he tells them that we will elect the next king of the Iron Islands through a king's moot. So king's moot was a method, it's like elections, and this is what the Iron Islands used to do to elect their kings before the rebellion. So they are somewhat going back to their tradition. And then the people of the Iron Islands started voting. And Damp Hair understood that he has properly delivered the Sea Lord's message in its true sense. In chapter number 2, we are taken to Dawn. So in Dawn, now the news of the death of Oberyn Martell has reached, and people are sad. There is chaos, there is resentment, and under all this, there is Prince Doran Martell, who is the elder brother to Oberyn, and he is continuously under pressure from the people of Dawn, from the other lords in Dawn, and itself the bastard daughters of Oberyn Martell that are called Sand Sisters in the book. They are all pressurizing poor Doran to take vengeance for the murder of Oberyn Martell. But so now here Doran has a mind of his own. He considers that his brother Oberyn Martell was not murdered, but he just died in a single combat in which he willingly participated. So you cannot tag it as being murdered. So to take a little control of the matter in Dawn, to have a little bit of respite in Dawn, to have a little bit of peace in Dawn, he comes up with a solution that he orders his captain of the guards to abduct all these Sand Sisters that we said are the bastard daughters of Oberyn, and then lock him in a tower in Dawn. These Sand Sisters were the main problem in Dawn. They were the ones who were encouraging violence. So he wanted to set them aside for the while. So while doing this and while ordering this to the captain of guards, Doran tells maybe the Sand Sisters echo to the Westeros will tell Lannister that they have a loyal friend here in Dawn. I don't know, Doran. Whose side are you on? So chapter number 3 is of a good old Cersei. So she is in a situation we would want no one to be in. So she has received the news of the death of Tywin Lannister just days after the death of Joffrey Baratheon, her firstborn child. So she is taken aback by the situation. But even in this devastating situation, she is there to uphold the throne for her son Tommen Baratheon. So she is in search of the next hand of the king. So she approaches Jaime to be the next hand of the king, but Jaime refuses because he consider himself not that capable to be the hand of the king, and secondly he is now the head of the king's guard, and hence he cannot take the position of the hand of the king. After this, Cersei now thinks about the second best man who could serve as the hand of the king, a man who has watched her father Tywin Lannister very closely, his pious, his fervent, and she goes to her very own uncle Sir Kevin Lannister. Now we have to see who's going to be the next hand of the king. Chapter number 4 is of a brave brain of Tart. So as in the series, so is in the book, Joffrey is dead on his wedding day. Tyrion is to be blamed and Sansa has eloped. So yes, so it is word in the King's Landing that Sansa has eloped with the fool whose life one Sansa has saved from Joffrey. So he's kind of returned his favor to Sansa and he has eloped with Sansa to somewhere safe. So this is the news with Brienne of Tart, and she knows that the fool is from Duskendon, and there is where Brienne of Tart is heading to. So in her way and in her journey towards Duskendon, she meets a lot of hedge knights that discuss their stories, and that was an interesting read. So yeah, that is for Brienne of Tart. Whether she'll file Sansa, we'll know. One of the most loved characters, Samuel Tarly, I really feel happy to see him on screen. I love the actor also. In the book also is very interesting. His chapters are long in the book but worth it. So in this chapter of Samuel Tarly, the new Lord Commander, Lord Jon Snow, is commanding Samuel to go to Citadel. It is the same as in the series, but the only difference is Sam is going with Ginny the Babe and Aemon Targaryen, the Grand Master of Castle Black. So basically, Jon Snow is sending Aemon Targaryen because in the Castle Black there is Melisandre, the Red Priest, and it is news or rumor that she needs the blood of the king for her ritual, and so Jon Snow is scared that Aemon Targaryen will not be safe in Castle Black, and hence he asks Samuel Tarly to take him to the Citadel while he becomes the Maester. So yeah, in the book he is leaving for Citadel. So bye bye Samuel. Bon voyage Samuel. So we are here to the part which I loved and which gave me the chills. So it is none other than Cersei's chapter. The Cersei's chapter when Tywin Lannister's death news comes to her. So Cersei, I like the chapter very much because it was beautifully done. Like Cersei was in a catastrophic situation, and she handled it. Like she handled it with her wits, because Tyrells were trying to enter, her uncle was trying to overpower her, but she handled it. Like I really admire that character. Like of course it's a negative character. I do not agree with the steps Cersei's taken all these years in all these chapters, but I really admire the way she handled the situation. I really like the chapter. I was like, I really lived that chapter. Wait guys, this is the end of the video, and so if you like this video, please do all the YouTube things like, share and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. It will make my day, my week, my month and my year. So if you have any request, please mention it in the comment section and I will try my level best to fulfill it. Until then, until my next video, bye bye. So that is Balin Greyjoy, and nothing, and कुछ नहीं, मर गया है वो, मर जाने दो.